What's up, guys? Colton, Lindsay here, coming at you live with inside of the Fearless Agent Facebook group here at my home studio. If you like this backdrop, hopefully you enjoyed this backdrop. Super stoked to be talking to you today about how this idea that we get knocked down. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to sound like idiots on the phone. We're going to make fun of ourselves in front of people, right? Like when we go into a listing presentation, there's an odd that we're going to goof it up, right? And there's even a time that we're going to get made fun of, or people are going to discredit the way we're doing things, or you're going to have a prospect actually tell you what you're doing is wrong, or you're going to have a seller criticize what you're doing, or even agents in your local office, right? How many of you guys have dealt with this before? The question you have to ask yourself is not am I going to get back up, but how long am I going to take to get back up and get on the phones and get back into the presentations and signing more contracts? The number one way to fail in real estate, now I want you to write this down. The number one way you're going to fail in the real estate sales business is you don't get on the phones more often, and you don't focus on setting 5 appointments every single week, going on 3 and signing 1. Everything else is a distraction. Everything else is smoke and mirrors in your life. Trying out how to figure out the next way to get a landing page set up, or get your website created, or how to get your Facebook ad started, that is smoke and mirrors. And whenever you need to do smoke and mirrors, hire someone else to do that. But what your job is, if you're going to be the real estate salesperson, if you're going to be the leader of your organization, you've got to step up and get on the telephone every single day. That's the secret to massive success in real estate. When you begin to avoid getting on the phone and put everything else more important to that, that's the moment you say, you know what, I don't believe I can do it. I don't even know that I have the skill set to talk with someone. And the reality is, when you first start, you probably don't have the skill set. You probably don't know how to do it. That's consciously incompetent. That's part of the learning process. But when you start to make a fool of yourself and do it even if you don't know how to do it, right? Like the idea of doing it even if you do it poorly is better than not doing it at all. And then you become what you surround yourself with and what you focus on. And if you focus on it enough, if you continue to increase your skill set, getting on the phones 4 hours a day every single day, each day getting better and better and better, imagine how much better you'll be if for 250 days of the year, that's a lot of work days throughout the year, you prospected. Now imagine if you did that for 2 years in a row, 500 days of being on the phone, now 3 years in a row. Now you're at 750 days on the phone. And then after 4 years, you're over 1,000 prospecting days on the phone. And if you're doing at least 3 hours a day, you're over 3,000 hours of prospecting on the phone in just 4 years. To become an expert at anything takes at least 10,000 hours. So it's going to take you probably close to 12 years. Myself personally, since I got into Fearless Agent, has literally just barely spent 10,000 hours on the phone. And I'm still learning every single day. So if you want to fail, don't get on the phone. If you want to succeed, no matter what level you're at currently, I don't care if you're brand new in real estate or if you're 10 years into the business, get on the phone, start calling your SOI, start calling a FSBO, start calling an expired, and then start cold calling, and then start getting with your follow-ups. 75% of your appointments should be coming from these follow-up contacts, from long-term relationships that you're building from cold calling, okay? Hopefully you guys got some value from this message today. Give me some thumbs up if it brought any value to you. Give me some angry faces if you thought this message sucked. And at the end of the day, remember your goal is set 5 appointments. Wake up. How can I get an appointment? How can I set 5 appointments this week? If you focus on that, you will make a lot of friggin' money in the real estate sales business. Appreciate you guys that are a part of the Fearless Agent sales system, coaching and training. We love to see you guys and grow with you guys. If you're not already, what the hell are you doing, man? Go sign up for Fearless Agent. Stop wasting time with excuses that I'm saving up to get ready to buy into the program, and get into the program and start making money. That's the goal. When I first started, I didn't have the money either. I had to borrow $1,000 from my sister. Best $1,000 I ever borrowed in my entire life. We have one student, he literally missed his mortgage payment. I don't recommend this. He literally missed his mortgage payment to get started. Best decision of his life, he says to this day, because now he's making way more money than he ever thought that he would before. Thanks for being on, guys. We'll see you later. Go sign up for Fearless Agent today. But one of the things that I'm doing constantly is improving my communication skills. I want to be great at the science of sales. I get that there's a formula behind it, and the delivery of that formula is what either gets me more contracts signed, expanding my business, or it's what gets me fewer contracts signed and actually repels people